Hello friends. In this lecture we'll see some typical questions. Uh, so in this one, very first question is prove that question is prove that M and N are two parallel mirrors. M and N are two parallel mirrors if the incident ray AB is parallel, if incident ray AB is parallel to the reflected ray CD, to the reflected ray CD. Okay, so here we have two mirrors M and N. It is given in the diagram. Two mirrors. Let this is mirror M. Okay, and let this is mirror N. We have to prove they are parallel if what we have, if it is given this ray AB is parallel to ray CD, is parallel to ray CD. Okay, this is ray AB and this is ray CD. So we have to prove mirror AB is parallel to, mirror M is parallel to mirror N. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. So here what we have given with, we have given mirror M, no, that we have to prove, given ray AB, okay, ray AB parallel to ray CD. What we have to prove, mirror M is parallel to mirror N. So here we need some construction. We'll draw a perpendicular or the normal BQ, and over here it is CZ. Okay, so here I'll write construction part. Draw BQ, or better to write QB, perpendicular to mirror M, or if I name it, let the point is X and let this, so I can say parallel to PX and ZC on QN. ZC perpendicular to QN. Okay. These are the normals to the mirror. And if you know something about the laws of reflection, over there you must have read these laws of reflection. Okay, so here I am taking, let this is angle 1, this is 2, 3 and 4. Here it is given AB parallel CD. Let us see its proof. See, first of all, AB is the incident ray and BC is the reflected ray for the mirror M. Incident ray, reflected ray. So according to laws of reflection, angle 1B equal to angle 2, because angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Now for mirror N, BC is the ray of incident and CD is the reflected ray. So angle of incident will be angle 3 and angle of reflection will be angle 4. So they will be also equal. So here for mirror M, AB is ray of incident and CD is ray of or the reflected ray. So by laws of reflection, I can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2, or I can say angle ABC is equal to twice of angle 2. As 1 and 2 are equal, so ABC will be twice of 2. Now for mirror N, BC is ray of reflection, ray of incident, and okay, over here it should be BC. BC is reflected ray, or for mirror N, BC is reflected ray and CD is reflected ray. So by laws of reflection, I can say angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Okay, angle 3 is equal to 4. Therefore, I can say angle BCD is equal to twice of angle 3. Okay, these are the two equations that we got. Angle 1 equal to angle 2, ABC equal to twice of angle 2, BCD is equal to twice of angle 3. So please note it down up to this point, then we'll see its further solution. Okay, so after this, see, it is given AB parallel CD, so I can say angle ABC equal to angle BCD, as the lines are parallel and they are forming alternate interior angles. So when I get ABC equal to BCD, I will get twice of angle 2 is equal to twice of angle 3. So ultimately I will get angle 2 equal to angle 3. Now angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Okay, now I can say this complete angle, this 2 plus x is equal to 3 plus y, and 2 and 3 will prove 2 and 3 are equal, so we can say x and y are equal, and as soon as I say x and y are equal, I can say this BZ parallel CQ, isn't it? This BZ parallel CQ, and BZ parallel CQ means mirror M parallel to mirror N. So after this, further I'm writing over here, okay, so from now AB parallel CD, that is given, therefore I can say angle QBZ is equal to, therefore angle ABC is equal to BCD. Okay, here reason is alternate interior angles. Now ABC, just right now we saw ABC is equal to twice of angle 2 and BCD is twice of angle 3. Okay, here we can write angle ABC equal to twice of angle 2 that I took from first, okay, from 1, and angle BCD is equal to twice of angle 3 that I took from second. So you have to give reason for each and every statement. Therefore I can say angle 2 is equal to angle 3, but these angles form a pair of alternate interior angles. Okay, these angles form a pair of alternate interior angles. Okay, no need to write this. Angle 2 equal to angle 3 is sufficient. We can use this information for further proving. I am taking this as equation number 3. Okay, as 2 and 3 are equal, so it shows that AQ is parallel to CZ. But that is not we need over here. Okay, now angle QBZ. Now angle QBZ is equal to angle ZCQ. Angle ZCQ. Reason, we can say each 90 degree. Why each 90 degree? By construction. Okay, construction, we draw QB perpendicular M, so I can say angle QBZ 90. Similarly, I draw ZC perpendicular this, so I can say angle ZCQ equal to 90 degree. Now angle QBZ can be written as angle 2 plus angle X, and angle ZCQ can be written as angle 3 plus angle Y. So angle 2 plus angle X is equal to angle 2 plus angle Y. So here actually I wrote angle 3 is equal to angle 2 from third. Okay, here I replace 3 by 2 because 2 and 3 are equal. So here I will conclude X equal to Y. X equal to Y. But these, now I do write, but these angles form a pair of alternate interior angles with transversal BC and lines BX and QN. Therefore I can write BX parallel to QN, which implies mirror M is parallel to mirror N, hence proof. Okay, so please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Next question is, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then prove that bisectors of then prove that bisectors of any two corresponding angles, any two corresponding angles are parallel. Okay, so it is given two lines are parallel. So this is the first line, let the line is AB. Okay, let the line is AB. It is given two lines are parallel and these two lines are intersected by a transversal. This is the transversal. Okay, this line transversal T. So if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then prove that the bisectors of any two corresponding angles are parallel. So this is the first corresponding angle and this is the second. Now if I draw their bisectors, let the point is Q, let the point is Z, let the point is N, and let the point is M. So ultimately you have to prove QN parallel to ZM. It is given that this angle 1 is equal to angle 2. That means this QN is actually the bisector of this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So in short, it is given AB parallel CD. It is given QN bisects angle AQ and ZM bisects angle CZX. So we have to prove this QN parallel ZM. Let us see how to solve this, how to get its solution. Okay, so we have given AB parallel CD and let the name XY, and XY is transversal, and XY is transversal. Okay, all is given QN bisects angle AQX, and ZM bisects angle CZQ. Okay, when Q bisects angle QX, I can say angle 1 equal to 2, or I can say angle AQX is equal to angle, that is angle AQX is equal to twice of angle 2. Similarly over here I can say angle CZQ is equal to twice of angle 4. That is given. Now what we have to prove, given to prove, what we have to prove, we have that QN parallel ZM, QN parallel ZM. Let us see how to prove its proof. See, first of all, it is given AB parallel CD. Therefore, I can say angle AQX is equal to angle CZQ. That is given, and that is corresponding angles. Okay, as the lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. So now AQX is equal to twice of angle 2, and this is equal to twice of angle 4. So gives me angle 2 equal to angle 4. Now if you observe 2 and 4, this angle 2 and this angle 4 are corresponding angles. See, for a while I am removing this as well as I am removing this. So now this is a transversal for these two angles. Okay, if I extend this, these two are the corresponding angles which are equal, and as the corresponding angles are equal, definitely we can say lines will be parallel. So we'll get to know that is QN parallel ZM. Okay, but these angles form a pair of corresponding angles with transversal QZ and lines QN and ZM. QN and ZM, therefore QN parallel ZM, hence proof. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now let us see the next question. In the given figure, AB equal to AC, CH equal to HB, CH equal to CB actually, and HK parallel to B. If angle CAX is equal to 137 degrees, find angle CHK. Okay, so diagram is given to you. Okay, this angle is 137 degree, angle CAX. This HK is parallel to BC. This CH is equal to BC, and this AB, complete AB is equal to AC. Okay, this AB is equal to AC. Okay, this information is given and you have to find the measure of angle CHK, that is CHK. I am taking it X, that to find. So first of all I will explain you in short. See, this angle is 137, so first we'll find this angle. Okay, now this will be 180 minus 137, that is 43. So we'll get the measure of angle BAC. BAC is equal to 43. Okay, now it is given AB equal to AC. So there is a property of an isosceles triangle. This is an isosceles triangle. As AB equal to AC, I'll say ABC is an isosceles triangle. And in an isosceles triangle, if two sides are equal, then angle opposite to those two sides will be equal. That means this angle will be equal to this angle. Okay, now I am assuming this angle for a while Y. So this is again Y. So I have the measure of this angle 43. So I can write Y plus 43 is equal to 180. So 2Y equal to 180 minus 43. So ultimately we will get the measure of Y. Now it is also given that is this CH is equal to BC. That means this triangle BHC is also an isosceles triangle, and in an isosceles triangle angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So as these two sides are equal, so angle opposite to this will be equal to this. That means whatever is Y will be the measure of this angle BHC. Now it is given HK parallel BC. Okay, that means these two angles forming the allied angles or co-interior angles on the same side. So their sum will be 180. Now I can say Y plus this BHC that I measured just right now, it is again Y plus X equal to 180. So this gives me the measure of X. So now let us see its detailed solution. Okay, so here we have given what is given. First of all, as it is given in the figure, so we do write in the figure. In the figure, AB equal to AC, CH is equal to CB, HK parallel BC, angle CAX is equal to 137 degree to find. Now here it is not required to prove, here we have to find. What we have to find? Angle CHK, angle CHK. So here I am writing that is X. So now here we will see its solution. Okay, let us start at solution. Now as we have to find something, so we will write solution, not proof. So first of all I will find the measure of angle BAC. So angle BAC plus angle CAX, angle CAX is equal to 180 degree. Reason, I can write linear pair axiom. Now BAC that I need to find, so I'll keep it as it is, and this is 137 is equal to 180. So here I got angle BAC is equal to 43 degree. Okay, this I got 43 degree. Now in triangle ABC, now in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. How it is given? We know this information is given, AB equal to AC. Therefore, I can write angle opposite to AB, that is angle ACB. Therefore, angle ACB is equal to angle ABC. Reason: in a triangle, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay, that is the reason. Is equal to, I'm assuming this is equal to y, or let it be like that only, doesn't matter. Better to write, if it is possible to write, this is equal to y. Now in triangle ABC, by angle sum property of triangle, what I can write? Angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC is equal to 180 degree. In a triangle, by angle sum property, sum of all three angles is 180 degree, and two are equal. Let this is be equation number 1. ABC equal to ACB. So I am writing it angle ABC plus angle ABC plus 43 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, twice of angle ABC plus is equal to 180 minus 43. Therefore, twice of, now ABC, at the place of ABC I am writing y. ABC can be written as y. So y is equal to 137. Okay, therefore y is equal to 68.5 degrees. That is the value of y. Okay, that is the value of y. Now further, now in triangle BHC, now in triangle BHC, see here you have to write two things that I am leaving for you. Here you have to write actually two things. What you have to write? That why these two are equal. Here at the place of ACB I wrote ABC. So here you have to write ACB equal to ABC from 1. Okay. Now in triangle BHC, BC equal to CH or HC equal to BC. Why? It is given. Therefore, now angle opposite to this side HC is y. So y is equal to BHC. Y is equal to angle BHC. BHC. Therefore, 68.5 is equal to angle BHC. Therefore, angle BHC is equal to 68.5. Okay, why these two angles are equal? Again I am leaving this for you. See, in a triangle, if two sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. So actually you have to write this complete statement over here. Okay, in a triangle, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So here I got the measure of angle BHC, this, that is again 68.5. Okay, now as HK parallel BC, so I can write angle Y plus BHC plus X is equal to 180, and hence I will be able to get the measure of angle X. So first of all note it down, then I will give you the remaining solution. Okay, so now we'll see the remaining solution. Now HK parallel BC, therefore angle HBC or angle HBC plus BHK, angle BHK is equal to 180. Reason, co-interior angles or co-consecutive angles. Okay, now HBC equal to Y and BHK. This BHK, this I am writing BHC plus X. Angle BHC plus X is equal to 180. So this Y is 60. This BHC is again 68.5 plus X is equal to 180. So this 68.5, that is 137 plus X equal to 180. So X is equal to 43 degree. So this is my final answer. Please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, so this is the next question. In the given figure, bisector of exterior angles B and C intersect at O, and we have to prove BOC equal to 90 minus A by 2. Okay, we already solved this type of question in our previous lectures, one of the previous lecture. Over there was a change. The bisectors were of interior angles, and over there it was 90 plus A by 2. Here it is 90 minus A by 2. So let us see how to solve this. So first of all, I'll write whatever is given. So here it is given BO bisects angle CBD, angle CBD. So I can write that is this angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Okay, this angle 1 is angle 2, and similarly this angle 3 is equal to angle 4 because CO bisects this. So BO bisects angle CBD, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Or I can say angle OBC is equal to twice angle CBD. Okay, right now I am writing angle 1 equal to 2. Also it is given CO bisects angle BCQ, so I can write therefore angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Okay, or here I am adding one more thing. I am writing this is equal to X and this is equal to Y. So I am actually assuming this angle is angle X, this is also angle X. Similarly over here I am assuming these two angles have measure Y. So now let us see its proof, or before that I will do write to prove what we have to prove. Angle BOC is equal to 90 minus 1 by 2 of angle A. That I have to prove. So see, first of all, angle 1 plus angle 2, angle ABC. Okay, now let us see its proof. Here I can write angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle ABC plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree. Now 1 and 2 are x, so x plus angle ABC is equal to 180 degree. Therefore I can write angle ABC is equal to 180 minus 2x. Okay, angle ABC is equal to 180 minus 2x. Now similarly I can write angle ACB or angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle ACB is equal to 180 degree. Reason, see first of all what was the reason of angle 1 plus 2 plus ABC equal to 180. So here reason I am writing in short, this is linear pair axiom. Similarly over here I can write linear pair axiom. Sum of angles over a line is 180 degree. So here further I can write 3 plus 4 plus ACB. So 3 plus 4, again as I assumed 3 plus 3 and 4 y. So y plus angle ACB is equal to 180. So angle ACB is equal to 180 minus 2y. Okay, let this is equation number 1, let this is equation number 2. Now one thing more I can write. Now in triangle BOC by angle sum property of triangle, I can write angle 1 plus angle 3 plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. However, I don't think so ki I need this, but still I am writing this over here. Now 1 is actually x, 2 is actually 1 plus 3 is actually y, plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. Let this be question number 3. So please note it down, then we'll see its remaining solution. Okay, so let us see its solution further. Here I am writing x plus y equal to 180 minus angle BOC, and this I am saying as equation number 3 instead of that. So see, this I need equation 1 as well as equation 2. I need these two equations. So now let us see its further solution. How to solve it further. Now in triangle ABC by angle sum property of triangle. See, angle A plus angle ABC plus angle ACB is equal to 180. Okay, A plus ABC plus ACB is equal to 180. Now what I will do next, I will put the values of these two. Now ABC is 180 minus 2x, ACB is 180 minus 2y, 180 minus 2y is equal to 180. Now here I can cancel this 180 and 180. So angle A minus 2x minus 2y plus 180 is equal to 0. Okay, here again I have to write the reason. What reason? From 1 ABC equal to 180 minus 2x, from second angle ACB is equal to 180 minus 2y. Okay, now over here it is A. Now if I take minus 2 common, x plus y plus 180 equal to 0. Now I will put this value of x plus y over here. So this gives me angle A minus 2. Now x plus y is 180 minus angle BOC plus 180 is equal to 0. Okay, so angle A minus 360 plus twice of angle BOC is equal to 180 is plus 180 is equal to 0. Therefore, now this gives you angle A plus twice of angle BOC minus 360 plus 180 is equal to 0. Okay, here again you have to write one thing. From third what you wrote, x plus y equal to 180 minus angle BOC. Okay, now let us see what is further we are getting. Now we need BOC equal to 90 minus a by 2. So I am taking BOC on this side. Okay, first of all let me write this. Minus 180 is equal to 0. Now I will keep BOC on this side and 180 minus a on another side. Now I need angle BOC. Here it is twice of BOC. So what I have to do, divide it by 2. So this angle BOC is equal to 180 by 2 minus a by 2. So here I got my final answer, that is BOC is equal to 90 minus half of angle A. Hence proof. Okay, so please note it down. Okay, now let us see the next question. If two parallel lines if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal prove that bisectors of the interior angles on the same side, sectors of the consecutive interior angles on the same side of the transversal, that is consecutive interior angles or co-interior angles. Prove that the bisectors of the co-interior angles meet at 90 degree, intersect each other or meet at 90 degree. Intersect each other at 90 degree. So what we have to prove, let us see if two parallel lines, so here we have given that there are two parallel lines. Okay, so let the parallel lines be AB and CD. Okay, let the parallel lines be AB and CD. Now it is given that transversal, they are intersected by a transversal. Let this is be the transversal. Okay, so here line is AB, which is parallel to line CD. It is given. Okay, this is a transversal. Let this is be T. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that bisectors of co-interior angles. So co-interior angles over here are, suppose this is Q, this is Z. So AQZ and CZQ are the co-interior angles. Now they are bisectors. So if I draw the bisector of this AQZ, and if I draw the bisector of this, let them meet at point O. So here actually we have to prove QOZ is a right angle. Okay, so let us see how to solve this. So here I will start with given AB parallel CD, T is a transversal, QO bisects angle AQZ. Okay, so here I need to write, see, suppose this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. Let this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. So that is angle AQZ is equal to twice of angle 2. Now similarly ZO bisects angle CZQ, so I can write that is angle, or simply I can write here angle 1 and here I can write angle 2. So this AQZ is equal to twice of angle 1, and however 1 and 2 are equal, but I do not need that, so directly I am writing twice of, angle AQZ is equal to twice of 1, and angle CZQ is twice of angle 2. Okay, so this is given. What we have to prove? To prove angle QOZ is equal to 90 degree. So let us see how to prove this, or for a while, then I will give you its solution. Okay, see, it is given AB parallel CD given, so I can say therefore angle AQZ plus angle CZQ is equal to 180 degree. Reason, co-interior angles. We know if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then co-interior angles are supplementary. So here we'll write reason, co-interior angles are supplementary. Okay, and therefore now this AQZ, angle AQZ can be written as twice of angle 1, and this can be written as twice of angle 2, 180. So here I can write reason, angle AQZ is equal to twice of angle 1, and angle CZQ is equal to twice of angle 2. Reason for these two, I can say it is given. Actually this is the given information, only thing that I wrote it in a proper way, given portion. So therefore now if I take 2 common, so here angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree, twice of angle 1 plus 2. So angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 90 degree. let this is be first. Now see what we have to prove, QOZ equal to 90. Here we got 1 plus 2 is 90. Now in triangle QOZ, if I apply the angle sum property, so I can say 1 plus 2 plus O equal to 180, and 1 plus 2 is already 90. So but obvious angle QOZ will be 90, and that was actually I was required to prove. So now in triangle QOZ by angle sum property of triangle, I can say angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle QOZ is equal to 180. Therefore 90 plus angle QOZ is equal to 180, and here I am writing the final concluding line. Therefore angle QOZ is equal to 90 degree, hence proof. So please note it down. Okay, so that is all about today's lecture. Now also it is all about this chapter. Now from next lecture onwards we'll start new chapter, that is triangles. Till then, bye, thank you, take care, stay at home.